Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Oh, fresh out of the shower, Cappy, because I was stinking like sweat and starting to stink at the shower. So. Hello, Captain. 18-year-old male living in Southern California. IQ of 125, which means you're too smart to be there, so get the fuck out. I reside in a trailer park. Family is poor, though too proud to take government assistance. Currently enrolled in community college. I have a scholarship that covers every expense for said community college until I transfer or graduate. Interested in chemistry, medicine, and computer science. Listed my majors as biochemistry and computer information systems certification. Willing to change if needed. Yes, you are not doing biochem. Anything with bio, just get rid of it, okay? I'm on an anti-biology kick. I don't know where everybody's coming in. Well, let's think about bio this, biophysics, biostatistics. No. No bio. Look this shit up. Look up starting salaries, okay? Computer information systems, yes. Chemistry, chemical engineering, yes. Chemistry, no. Medicine, yes. Pharmacist, yes. Doctor, yes. Computer science, yes. Biochemist, no. Current assets, 61 pounds of silver bullion. Holy shit, look at you. 0.5 ounces of gold bullion. $2,900. Wow, you're doing all right. Skills, self-taught IT and construction. Look at you. All right. Only source of income is part-time construction work for $9 an hour, making about $800 a month, living with parents rent-free. I'd like to get enough money to where I could casually spend $5,000 on stupid shit. Not opposed to moving out of California, not opposed to embracing the suck, and not opposed to continuing leaving college. Let me know how to build wealth, which career path would allow a high-end lifestyle. Okay, let's look at making money, and then we're going to look at not needing money. So first, making money. Every degree you have selected is pretty good except biochemistry. That's the weaker one. And that's still going to be better than if you majored in fucking English or all that other stupid liberal arts crap, so you know that. You seem a bit, with the combination of your IQ and being self-taught, you may have a penchant for entrepreneurialism. So once again, maybe if you come up with an idea that you can make money quickly on the internet, or something that doesn't take a lot of money because you don't have a lot of money, but something that, you know, I mean, because weirder things have happened. So I would maybe, if you start getting idealists, start jotting shit down, and maybe have your hand at trying a low capital, low money required investment or business idea. So don't throw that out. But yeah, if you're gonna go do your 2-year degree, if you get a certification in say computer, you're going for the computer information system, so IT, networking, security, whatever. I think maybe you might want to consider a 4-year degree in computer science, especially if like you're poor, quote unquote, and you got this money and everything's going to be paid for. So I think IQ of 125, you got the raw talent and skills. I think. Not that there's anything wrong with a 2-year degree. If you want a 2-year, you can get by. You'll be all right. But if you really want to make a little bit more money, yeah, chemical engineering, that's a place to go. Computer engineering, that kind of stuff. I know. All the fucking East Indians and Asians are coming in on the HB1V. I know, guys. I know. But still, okay, what? We just roll over and die? You don't do anything? I mean, it's not like starting salaries still suck for these fields. So, so you got there. But either get a very specialized 2-year degree, and you're going to have a lot of certifications on top of it, too. Or you get your 4-year engineering degree in computer engineering or chemical engineering. You want to become a doctor? Sure, you'll make a lot of money, I think. Maybe. Not really. Not sure under Obamacare. But, doctors and surgeons typically make a fair amount of money. So you could live your pimp-ass lifestyle if you wanted to do that. But those are you're on the right track. Just make sure you don't get out of college too early with only a certification that maybe make $50,000 a year. Can a single guy afford the occasional $5,000 expenditure on $50,000 a year? Yes, but depends at which rate. Like, do you want to blow $5,000 a month? Well, that's $60,000 a year. You don't have it. You want to blow $5,000 a year on something? Okay, well, you could do that on a $50,000 per year salary. Yeah, but if you're looking at, every 2 years you got to go on some fucking trip to Europe or you got to go blow $5,000 in Vegas, you need to become a doctor or something really high end. So that is the making of the money, and I think you're on the right path for that. But let us talk about not needing the money. Okay, I took a couple notes here. All right. So here's the key things they have to do. Don't major in stupid shit. Don't fuck up. In others, don't go to jail. Don't get a girl pregnant. Okay, so you don't need the money because all of a sudden, you had legal troubles because you got in jail, and then now you impregnated some chick. So don't, wrap it up. Fucking flush that condom down the toilet. In the meantime, do not buy a fancy car. Do not buy a fancy house, because those things will commit you to debt payments. All right? And you will practice minimalism. Now you say, well, wait, I want to blow $5,000 on shit. I want to be Pimp Daddy McSee. The trick to making true money, the trick to making good money, is to not need it. Same thing with women. The trick to getting women is to not need them. Right? Like, nah, I'm going to go over here. What do you mean you're going to go? I'd rather go read a book. Well, I'll show him. I'll wear something sexy or do all that. It kind of works like that. And let me explain why. If you don't need the money, well, let's do it a different way. When you come out of college, when I was out of college, everybody's out of college, you are desperate to get a job, any job, so you can pay off your student loans, whatever, just so you can get by and continue living. So usually what young kids fresh out of college would do is take any job offer they get, especially even if the employer lowballs them. And so when you're in that desperate position, you will take whatever offer you can get, and you really can't make a lot of money that way because you're not in a position of power. You need the money. Now, the reason you need the money, especially when you're younger coming out of college, you have student loans. But if you can eliminate your student loans or like keep them tapered down as you work part-time, and you never take on any other debt, that wipes out damn well near 80% of most people's budgets, is the debt and interest payments on their personal budgets for their house and their cars. Right? So if you could just get a piece of shit car that you can maintain yourself, you don't have a mortgage, you have a month-to-month lease, you can drop out of it anytime, you have a friend you could crash with, you really don't need the money. You really don't, because you have such low living expenses. And what that allows you to do is be more picky. So when some corporate fucking douchebag gray-haired baby boomer comes in and says, we'll call you a junior accountant and we'll give you a whopping $32,000 a year to live in Los Angeles and work at our consultancy. Because you have an MBA, you'd be a junior consultant. Doesn't that sound fun? You get to work downtown and pay for parking and commute. You're like, okay, fine, whatever. Well, now you're fucked. You are completely fucked. You have to work that job. You can't look for new jobs. You're too damn tired. You got to go maybe work a second job. And so you're on the ropes. You never get off the ropes. You never get that escape velocity. But if you don't need the money, you can say, I'm sorry, I could have swore, Mr. Baby Boomer fucktard. Did you just say $32,000 after I graduated from the Anderson School of Business with a 3.9 with a specialization in accounting? I'm sorry, did I apply for the right position, or are you... And then they'll backpedal and then they'll offer you more. And if they don't offer you enough, you know what you do? Say, all right, fine, I'll go work my security guard job or my waiter job or my bartending job or whatever it is that you do to get by. And then you wait until you get a job that pays enough, that is actually worth your time. Then as you're getting promoted, say, okay, I'd like to get another job. You start building up your resume, and you don't have to be... Beggars have to be choosers, or beggars can't be choosers. You don't want to be a beggar. You want to be a chooser. So as long as you keep your daily expenses, you can bluff, or you could call their bluffs, and you can demand more money. I got another buddy, I've mentioned him before, he's also very skilled as well. But he said he's got several $1 million. He doesn't want to work anymore. And they got to beg and plead him to come back, and I think now they're jacking it up to like $350 an hour, and he'll like work like 2 or 3 hours a week, and okay, I'm done. And then they're just like, please come back. And then that's like what they can't have. They'll throw so much money at it. It's amazing. So now, of course, he's slightly older and he's very much accomplished in his field. But you want to get to that point where you have a skill that they want, but you don't need them. They need you more than you need them. And that's where the money really starts coming. So in an ironic sense, people who don't need the money, people who aren't going to spend the money, people who are minimalists end up making more because they can always hold out for more. They can bargain for more. They can bluff for more. Okay? So this is, I think, is the true way to get to your $5,000 blow money here or there, okay? It depends, again, on your frequency. If you're looking to blow $60,000 a year, or, a 1 month, $5,000 per spending spree, yeah, you're going to have to become a fucking doctor. The rest of that shit ain't, that's just, and I think it's stupid as fuck if you're going to spend that much money. But if you can get by on $60,000 a year and you'd like to have like one really cool vacation every year, $5,000 once a year, maybe $5,000 twice a year. The trick is to have as minimalist of a personal budget and expenses as possible. Not just because then you can afford it, but because you can always hold off for higher income. And so that I think is one of the key things, kind of a counterintuitive things. The second thing to get your $5,000 bursting is to get rid of your desire to buy expensive shit. I know life is finite and you may want to treat yourself to one of these things every once in a while. But if you can get rid of your desire to have expensive and nice things, it's amazing how much easier life is, how much cheaper life is, and how much more money you actually have because you don't buy expensive shit. Every dumb motherfucking piece of shit that I know graduated from college with me, went out, bought some fucking car on a fucking loan, and that crippled them on top of their student. They effectively almost had a second mortgage between their student loans and their car loans. They almost had a second mortgage. So just get rid of your desire. Now, how do you get rid of your desire to get rid of, not want to have expensive, fancy shit? I mean, those marketers, Coke, they throw, look at what this cool, all these people live downtown. Ooh, Sex in the City. Ladies, come piss away your life savings spending $3,000 a month on a little box apartment in Manhattan because you could be cool and have flirtinis. It's not as simple as just ignoring it because the human mind wants to consume. That's how we survive, is consume. Consume more than what we expend. That's how you not starve. Here's how you do that, though. Answer the very simple question, what's the most important thing in life? And what you will find out is the most important thing in life is other humans. Their conversation, their company, their camaraderie, and in the case of family and your girlfriend, love. That's all that really matters. Because, again, you can play the most advanced video game. You can have the fastest sports car. I mean, I was sitting with my buddy down in Florida. He has a sports car. He just bought a Corvette. He loves a Corvette. He enjoys it thoroughly. But we were sitting at the cigar lounge, and he's like, yeah, I was thinking about selling my company, and we were talking about prices. I did a real rough back of napkin valuation for him. And he could sell it based on profits for a lot of money. And I asked him, I said, and then what would you do? He's like, well, I'd worry less. I said, no, you know what you'd do? You'd be here the exact same way, wearing your exact same clothes, smoking that exact same cigar, having the same conversation with the same people. Nothing would change. Nothing. You want to know why? Because he's already got the life. He has people that care about him. He's got the best friends in the world. I'd have to say, it's just, look at this. He's got a girl that adores him, and he's got hobbies. Nothing is really going to change no matter how much money you have if you have good people in your life. And you won't change your behavior. Oh, sure, you might go to sushi a little bit more. Fine, you might get a fancier car. But if you make $10 million, it ain't going to make you any happier because the true source of your happiness is the people you surround yourself with. And if people can get to that point to realize it is your friends, right now, I would kill. I don't have much to give up anyway, but I would give up damn near half my salary to go back 20 years and hang out with all my friends back when I used to work over at the U of M Police Department. Because those are the coolest people. It was the happiest day because all the friends were there. We didn't know it at the time how rare and unique it was to have so many characters and interesting people around. But then you get on the real wild and you're like, holy fuck, are people really this dumb? It's like, what happened? Oh, they're gone. That's the number one thing I miss in my life. And I was piss poor back then. Not that I'm rich now, but we're comfy now, but I'm just saying that is the number one thing. If you can realize the conversation, like again, do you like playing video games by yourself? So it's all right. Sometimes it's all right, but you'd rather be playing on a LAN network or playing online with a bunch of other people. Do you go to the movies by yourself? No, you usually go with someone because you want to talk to somebody after it, all right? So, again, I hate to sound so fucking faggoty and left-wingy and touchy-feely parent. The best things in life are free. Yeah, they're called humans, and they're your friends, and they're your loved ones. And you don't need, once you realize that, the demand for fancy shit goes away. I don't need a fancy car. I have no desire or compunction to buy a Corvette. I have no desire or compunction to buy a plane. I have no desire or compunction to rent a boat. Yes, maybe every once in a while. Rent a sports car, sure, but it ain't gonna make you happy. So the larger issue you got to wrestle with. Why the fuck do you need to blow $5,000 a month or $5,000 a shot on what? What would you buy? If it was like a party, you and your buddies going to Vegas, okay, I could see doing that once or twice in your life. That'd be kind of fun. If it was, stupid shit, what I'm trying to think. I travel to Europe, go here, go to Machu Picchu. So, okay, I understand that. That's an experience. But really, what? You're gonna buy fancy suits? Huh? You're gonna become a pickup artist? Huh? You're gonna wear like some loud shirts? Huh? You're gonna go get bottle service over in Vegas? What the fuck you gonna do? What is that? That isn't gonna. You're gonna yell at your friends you can't even hear. The best thing, that's the irony I get about nightclubbing and bottle service and all these loud hip kind of nightclubs. Although they are going away. I gotta write that article. I did find some research that was very interesting. The irony is just blowing all this money at these loud nightclubs. And your best friend who's right there, you can't have a good conversation or enjoy his or her company because it's too fucking loud. Well, that's fun. Let's go here and buy girls drinks and yell and lose our voices and grind. You guys grind? Is that cool? You grind? That works what? 1 out of 800 times you maybe get the girl's phone number? No, I'm kidding. So think that one through. What would you spend your money on? Fancy car? Why don't you rent a fancy car? Rent a fancy car for 2 weeks. I told I told another buddy of mine. I said, look, you want this fancy car, rent the fancy car for 2 weeks, and then see how you feel after 2 weeks. And you know what? I guarantee he'll realize the novelty will wear off, the excitement will wear off, and he'll realize I'm just sitting in a fucking car driving. To the outside world, I look awesome. To me, I'm still in a car. Maybe a nice supple leather interior, but you're still just in a fucking truck car driving from point A to point B. So that's how I think that you could become rich or be able to get to the point where you blow $5,000 occasionally on stupid shit. Where you're a minimalist, you can hold out for more. You can bargain your way up higher, faster on the income chain. You also get rid of any kind of expenditures that you don't need. You don't buy fancy shit. You don't go into debt for stupid crap. So your budget is very low, so you're very cash rich and you could afford trips or whatever you want to do. And you get rid of your desire to have fancy shit, and then the money comes in because you're like, oh, you know what? I have never been on a cruise. I've never been to. I'm going to go to Antarctica, the Arctic, not Antarctica. I'm going to the Arctic Ocean next summer. It's going to be like, I think, a $1,500 trip, so you save up for next year. But again, not $5,000. But whatever it is, then you'll start being able to have the money to go. But what is better is you're not going to blow it on stupid material crap that won't matter. You'll buy something. You'll buy an experience. You'll maybe make some wise investments. You'll do something that you will enjoy and cherish for the rest of your life. Not just fucking bottle service in Vegas at some dude bro douche bar incorporated. Aria, oh my god, it's Aria. I get some of these younger gals. They're on the thing, and they're in their 20s and teens. And like, where do you recommend going in Vegas? I said, do you like to party? Yeah! I'm like, go to Aria, go to the Cosmopolitan, and hit whatever venues are there. Okay! Yay! So, but these are not these girls, but the girls that go out and party all the time, they end up getting hammered, and then they go home and cry. Is that what you want? Is that the lifestyle you want? Anyway, think that through. I think you'll be better off for it. But yeah, you're on the right track. You're going to do it. Just, ask what really is important in life. Toodles.